and on the weekends, those Lal Bagh Parel area, there used to be blaring loudspeakers over Sundays and bank holidays because of any private functions like Satyanarayan Puja or naming ceremony or etc. But it was still not that troublesome. It was only in early 80s when Disco Dandiya started in two places. One was in Sion and another in Vileparle, that this noise became more pronounced because people could not sleep for 10 nights in succession. The other problem was during the festivals when there were a lot of very noisy processions with dhol tashas and bands and banjos and musical instruments. The third problem was in Diwali with the crackers. Crackers going on almost from morning till evening. Unfortunately, some youth used to enjoy it during it after everybody was asleep, in the middle of the night.
The thing is that traditionally when I was trying to tell people what a great guy I was, I didn't have the technology to amplify it to this extent. And also I wasn't living in such a packed place. So many people living all together, more people to be disturbed. I don't know all of them. So the angle of consideration hasn't come in, although the psychology of making the noise still exists.
I regret to say that unfortunately the privacy of an individual is not really respected. That's why many bans have come into enforcement, such as the music being turned off by 10:30 or 10 o'clock. And I think that this is a useful ban that the government has imposed, and many people welcome it, especially those who have to live close by to these auditoriums or to these grounds on which these festivals are being held. I think it's a very important thing.
याला काय कायदा बिदा आहे की नाही? आज कंटाळा आलाय. किती वेळ हा आवाज चालणार?
त्यांना वाजवायचं तेवढं ते वाजवणार. सरकारने कायदे केलेत, कायदे पाळतो कोण?
अरे अनिरुद्ध, खाली जा. ते तुझे मित्र आहेत ना, तुझे ऐकतील म्हणजे आवाज बंद होईल. जा रे अनिरुद्ध, उठ उठ.
हा मला कंटाळा.
जा लवकर. शाळा आहे, उद्या सकाळी लवकर उठायचं. उठ.
We had a system where in a small village, say it's a village of a particular group of people who know each other well, and if you're having a wedding, then I would like that the entire village participate. So I start by beating a drum, which is fine, it makes sense in a village. But when you do the same, makes sense because your neighbors are not your immediate relatives whom you'd like to participate. But you continue beating the drum, and not only do you do that, but you suddenly get an input of technology which you never had before. Which is the reason why nowhere else that you're allowed to just start this and magnify it to any extent that you like, anywhere else in the world that I know of.
I think Indian crowds are quite noisy, yeah. Noisy. When they meet up in restaurant places, I realize that a bigger crowd really gets noisy. I have heard studies in our countries. They are concerned with noise, with health problems according to noise. For example, it's not allowed to drop bottles in the bottle container after 8 o'clock in the evening because the noise disturbs the people who like to go to sleep. So I was wondering why nobody takes care here, but basically it seems nobody gets sick out of the noise. So maybe either the study is wrong or the people here are more adjusted to noise. I don't know.
I feel that Indian celebrations are all community-based celebrations. There are hardly any individual or activities which people do just because they like the activity and which they do on their own. That's a new concept which has come from the West. So since all our traditional festivities are community based and they involve participation from all kinds of people, then the attempt is to make them participate whether they want to or not really. And that becomes appropriate in a very small village where everybody wants to participate and is not troubled by the noise, and it becomes inappropriate in a city where people from all kinds of different segments live together and do not want to get involved in that. The concept in the West where you find that people live in their nuclear families, they don't have joint festivities, they have less traditional community activities, is that they also tolerate less noise and they are used to less noise and they insist on less noise. There have been various cases filed all over the country against noise by various activists and NGOs and people who have been disturbed by noise. One such case was in Madras.